Do a quick image search for the word cabriolet. Oh wait, just go ahead. Okay. If you're in your 30s like me, you may remember the Cabrio was the car that cute girl in high school drove. It was likely red. She wanted a 3 Series, but her parents bought her a Volkswagen. Life is tough. Origins for the word seem to be French, at least according to the internet. But have you ever noticed that, in the automotive world at least, it's almost exclusively used by the Germans? Back in the olden days, a cabrio was a light, horse-drawn vehicle with 2 wheels and a single horse. Today, Right Foot Down is driving a German cabriolet that comes from Audi. Well, it's not exactly light, it certainly has more than 1 horse. This is a 2015 Audi S5 Cabriolet, and damn, it's good looking. Just look at it. I believe the 5 Series, well not 5 Series, but the cars Audi builds bearing the number 5, may be the best looking cars on the road under $100,000. Our Daytona Gray test car features Audi's technology package, which includes a bunch of usual tech stuff like navigation, DVD, Bluetooth, rearview camera, and some rear parking, side assistance gadget stuff. I have to give the folks at Ingolstadt credit though, the interior is typical Audi. Great surfaces, great textures, and that flat bottom wheel makes the driving world so right. I'm sorry. I would say that all cars should have flat bottom wheels, but then it would be less special now, wouldn't it? The first multi-lock turn I did with the S5 was a bit awkward though. You'll find that your hand doesn't smoothly flow around the wheel because of the shape. I don't care, it's fantastic, and eventually I got the hang of it. I used the shape of the wheel to my advantage. This car features a 7-speed S-tronic dual-clutch transmission and naturally quattro all-wheel drive. I'm a manual transmission guy, save the manuals and all that, but as you may hear me say in other RFD features, I drive an hour each way through Washington, D.C. with a 6-speed, and I love the idea of tossing it into automatic mode sometimes. This Audi DSG shifts really well using the pedals, particularly when you select dynamic mode. My only criticism is that if you like having your hands at 10 and 2, or really anywhere on the top of the steering wheel other than 9 and 3, you have to stretch your fingers to find the paddles. Perhaps a longer paddle design similar to what Ferrari uses would help. But it's pretty good fun. Shifts are lightning quick. So quick you'll have you used to the DSG burp, or fart, or blip, depending on your level of maturity. For what I'm not going to understand, this happens because the transmission shifts so fast, extra fuel has to get dumped into the engine to keep up. It happens on both up and down shifts, but coming down, you get some rev matching goodness. Oh yeah. Our scenic drive took us through Capitol Hill, past the FBI, the White House, into scenic Northern Virginia. Thankfully, I didn't get to show off the S5 to anyone of the Capitol Police or any other law enforcement agency. This can be due to the fact that the engine isn't particularly loud. The outgoing V8 in the coupe was a bit more boisterous, and I do miss that. But this car sounds amazing at full tilt, and it looks pretty quick when it's going slowly. When the pace picks up, the steering is light and quick, without some of the feedback you'll find in some higher-end track-focused cars. With Quattro and its torque vectoring rear differential keeping an eye on your driving, it tries to keep you between the guardrails, which is a good thing, trust me. The suspension is firm and isolated me well from the harsh DC streets. Several years ago, engine sizes went up, way up. You had V10s and sedans and wagons. It was glorious. But with mile per gallon standards in place and the economy of a vehicle becoming more of a thing, we're in a downslope when it comes to engine size. That means forced induction, and our tester had a supercharged 3-liter V6, putting at 333 horsepower and just a bit less torques. More than adequate to get you into triple-digit treble on the George Washington Parkway, if you're so inclined to put your right foot down. The BMW 435i convertible is the obvious match for our Audi. But how does the S5 stack up to its main rival from Bavaria? Pretty good, at least on paper. But we'll need BMW to lend us a new 435i to tell for sure. I can say I very much enjoyed my time in the S5 and would recommend it to anyone with $60,000 looking for a great GT convertible. It's fast, handles well, looks incredible, has an amazing interior. Long live the Cabriolet. So this has been the Right Foot Down test drive of the 2015 Audi S5 Cabriolet. Thanks for watching and have a good night. Or afternoon, or morning, or whatever.